kind of fuck it, some sort of sense of, I think intelligence doesn't need to be up here, it's in you. I think emotional intelligence is every bit as raw, real, valid, whatever you want to call it. And sometimes you get a sense that things aren't right, and you want to write something. You don't want to be political because politics is boring as fuck. What you want to be is you want to be emotional, and emotion is politic when it's put in the, anyway. So this song was kind of written. There was a kind of a period there for a few years in Ireland where everything just got really ugly, and it sort of seemed like everybody was like, when you looked at people on the street, there was a sort of a, the way sometimes you see the ghost of someone in them, and it just looked like a bunch of pigs at the trough, just with their heads down in the fucking dirt going, like we turned into something. The Irish people have always been the most fucking beautiful people. And I don't just say that because, I'm not just saying that because I'm Irish, but there's always been a real sense of not heightened, but just, there's a dignity in us. And to see the past few years, I'm not anti-English or anything, but please don't. Just to say one nation is nice and doesn't necessarily mean another isn't, but just, I've always been proud of being from where I'm from. And to see our country go through that sort of change was really fucking ugly. And so now the country's on its fucking knees. And it's interesting, there's a hill in the very center of our country called the Hill of Tara, which is where the high kings of our country sat, and they presided over everything. This is a long fucking time ago. Way back. They left no oral history. These people left some carvings and rocks, that was it. But they sat on this hill, and these were the high kings of our country, and in the middle of that nasty boom that we went through, it was great for some people, for other people it just was ugly. They proposed, among many other things that they actually did pass, but they basically built a road through this hill. And everyone in the country were they just couldn't even believe it. They were just good that people would even think about knocking through this thing. So in a way I sort of feel like what's going on now is some kind of, we have a saying in Ireland, just don't fuck with the fairies. And in Ireland it's kind of common that a farmer won't cut down a tree. He won't, if there's a certain stone in his field that stands a certain way and faces a certain direction, he just won't fuck with it. He won't touch it. Because there's too much evidence and too much history for his shit going wrong immediately afterwards. So I think when they try to fuck with that hill, things start going very strange in our country. And I think it's interesting karma. Anyway, this is a sense of, come on. I'd like to, if Ireland was a person, I'd like to sing this to the person, not to the politic, not to the sort of national identity, but to the person if it was. So this is called, if you could sing it with us, it goes, we have all the time in the world to get it right, to get it right. And we have all the love in the world to set a light, to set a light. So we have all the time in the world to get it right, and we have all the love in the world to set a light, to set a light. If you'd sing that with us on each chorus, it'd be great. I'll give you a nod, it'll be very obvious.